Born to Be Free?
So, firstly, I'm Azad, and this is an introduction to Born to Be Free. Let me try and get the what I need to say out properly. So, when I sit down, I'm gonna sit down. I'm just trying to think of. Yeah. All right. Cool.
So, what is Born to Be Free?
Cool. So this is Azad, and this is Born to Be Free. Born to Be Free is freedom in creativity, underground resilience, raw and rugged. The definition of Born to Be Free stems from my name. The Persian definition of my name, Azad, is being born to be free. So that's what I wanted the label to entail and represent. And we cut there, and then I'll try and. This is Azad, and this is Born to Be Free.
So, what is Born to Be Free?
Born to Be Free, the Persian definition of it is actually. Actually, let's start that from the top.
What is Born to Be Free?
The inspiration of the name of the label Born to Be Free was drawn from the actual definition of my name. So the Persian definition of my name is being born to be free. Azad is that. Sorry, let me redo that. Right, so Born to Be Free is drawn from the definition of my name. So Azad in Persian means being born to be free. And that's ultimately what I wanted the label to represent through freedom of creativity, underground resilience, and yeah, just keeping it true to the roots. This is Azad, and this is Born to Be Free.
So, what is Born to Be Free?
Born to Be Free is my identity. It's the definition actually of my name, Azad, in Persian, where it means being born to be free. The idea came around. This is Azad, and this is Born to Be Free.
So, what is Born to Be Free?
Born to Be Free is my record label. It's where I'm going to build a brand and identity around my music. Ultimately, the definition of Born to Be Free, the definition of my name, Azad, is Born to Be Free in Persian. So that's where I got the idea from, and ideally I want it to represent my music. So freedom in creativity, like this sort of underground resilience in the sound, and yeah, just to kind of liberate me and be able to put out music as and when I want. The idea of the name came around what I want the music to identify as, so sort of freedom and creativity, this underground sort of resilience, and being able to just liberate myself in terms of where I can release, so having my own identity. This is Azad, and this is Born to Be Free. This is Azad, and this is Born to Be Free.
So, what is Born to Be Free?
Born to Be Free is the name of my record label, but the phrase didn't come out of nowhere. It's actually the definition of my name, and it's ultimately what I wanted to. The phrase Born to Be Free is actually the definition of my name, and that's what I wanted my label to represent. I wanted it to be creative freedom, liberation in terms of me being able to put out music as and when I wanted, and for it to be true to the underground and have some resilience to it. So Born to Be Free, the phrase, is the definition of my name, so that's where the idea came from for the label, and it holds a lot of importance around what I want the label to represent. So me having creative freedom, and other artists having creative freedom on the label, liberation, so being able to liberate in terms of being able to put out music of mine whenever I want and other people's. And also it having that underground resilience as well. That's an important part.